once again, but for the last
So
time.
If my mom banned
I
something, I know I
welcome
would
you
have
to
listened to
my
it just out of
channel.
spite.
The song itself wasn't
I'm
actually
Karima.
banned. She banned the Chile Ozar version, but not.
I'm gonna give you a story where it says blood is thicker than water. So there is one time I was in Form 6 vacation. When I finished, the exams came out, and the one who was paying for me, that is my stepmother, had said she's not going to pay for me. So when I slept, I dreamt someone telling me to go to my uncle's place, the one who married my mom. So I went there to check on him. The day he saw me, I was like, wow, you resemble your mother. And I was like, okay. He gave me passion fruits and asked me why I'm not going to school. And do you know what? He gave me a check for 2 years. I went to school, and when I reached there, of course, the school I went in, I had there my sister. We were studying together in the same school. So there is one time I had a friend. I borrowed a kettle. I borrowed a kettle to 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 do what? To boil water for drinking. Then I slept off. The bottle burst, like real bursting, and the fire was out. So everyone was running, fire, 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 fire. We switched it off, and the fire went off. So it didn't burn, but the owner of the kettle was like, I want my kettle. Oh my dear, I want my kettle. So I said, now what can I do? Whenever I would go to the dormitory in the hostel, she would tell me, I want my kettle. When I go to classes, she's like, I want my kettle. So I heard that my cousin was, from the story, I heard that my cousin, whom I had never seen or talked to, was a doctor in Murago. Now, I went there. I got some transport, 5K, from Mpiji to Kampala, then Murago. Then tugenda byoza n'ebirala. Tugenda byoza n'ebirala bakyaleeta. Bireke tujja byoza n'ebirala. Kubanga bonna bakyaleeta masowaani.
Baada bagenzeewo
Ogenda kukima ggulu
kukima
mukwano gwo ku airport oba wamugyeyo
namukimyejja
kati ali mu New Zealand. Teyazze ne ba ancestors omubuuzaako tewakomyewo na ba ancestors okuva South Africa. abagenda mu kyalo bakomawo na wajjadu ne beerabira Katonda w'omuku. Engato zo zirya olaga ekigulu
kagulu
ni yagamba kagulu. Wemute wemuddeeyo ne mwekalakasa ne mulina otugulu tutini.
Mugabe mwagala kugenda gulu, mwagala kola ki ku Sunday?
Twagala kugenda out.
Okusigala mu nyumba.
Era muzitegeke tugendeko out.
Genda.
Rotorora. Wa walala. Taupu. Wellington. Which other place? Christchurch. Christchurch. Queenstown.
Vyetaaga ssama.
Huh?
Vyetaaga ssama.
Ate winter.
Sente siziri.
Badde ngamba eyo waliyo amazzi agookya n'omu winter gabeera gookya.
But we can't go this Sunday. Everybody's broke.
You are the only one broke. People are not broke.
I have $100 left.
People are not broke.
Too high. Can't do
Where
that.
can I go?
Ziri what? Is that brown?
Kebera. Omu mu kiveera.
Zino ziri waggulu nnyo.
Kebera awo mu kiveera aziridde ate sinaba zooza mbadde ngenda zooza lwakiro.
Anti zino ziri too high. Genda mbuuka around.
Omwo mu kiveera.
Genda mbuuke around. Emenye gunya.
Ngenda zooza. Naye mbadde ndowooza omusana tegenda kwaka naye ate gwayase. Kati bw'osangayo girlfriend agamba oline ebyo byanjagala bwendi byaggwawo. Njagala nga bwendi olimba naawe njagala nga bwendi.
Envi zange niwezisaze.
Ngenda zigira ngenda ziso.
Habari yasaze wanyamale.
Nata kusaze bulungi.
Woo!
Ate yenga temumusala mu sides.
Bachambuzi tusalekeza ku side. Nah. Zezo muthomo.
Azikwate pafu.
Ngira chaza ndio nichwasha tishinaba kujja mu kimako. Kale mbadde nkyabanyumiza nti when I was still telling you the story. So this girl, I broke her kettle, then she told me to buy it. But I had a cousin whom they had told me she's a doctor from Murago Hospital. So because of stress and lack of money, I had 5,000 and the kettle was almost 30,000, something like 15,000. So I boarded the taxi. Before I reached in Kampala, in Nsanji, there was an accident. I feared. I was like, it was my first time to see people dying. They were students. In a minibus. It collapsed and children died. So they were along the road. I was like, oh, where am I going? Now, when I reached in the taxi park, there was boom, real boom, and people were running. I was running, but again they settled down. And remember, there was also a bomb in Kansang before the one in Tax Park. Remember, I had not asked permission at home, and I had not asked permission at the school. So I feared. I boarded a taxi. I went to Murago. When I reached Murago, they were of course taking the dead bodies for the bomb. I was like, what am I seeing now? And it was my first time to see people dying. like that in big numbers. So when I reached at the gate of Murago, I asked the gate man, "Do you know Dr. Florence?" Sorry to say her name. She said, "There are many doctors who have the same names. What is her second name?" Did I know the second name? I didn't know. I didn't know the second name, but I had seen her sister prior coming, like 4 years back when she was graduating. I was on her graduation. So I stayed at the gate standing. I was like, now I'm from Mpigi. I don't know anyone in Kampala. I don't know anyone in Murago. I need money, of course, to pay for the kettle because it was stressing my lot. So my friend, I tell you what, blood is thicker than water. As I was standing there, my cousin also, who is a doctor at Murago, came. She's like, "Oh, Catherine, what are you doing here?" I was like, "Huh? What are you doing here? Did you know that your sister is in the hospital looking after your brother?" I was like, "What happened to them?" They had a bomb at Kansang. So I was like, "No." She was like, "You come and I take you." So I said to the askari, "Thank you so much." I went with her. Remember, I was looking for Dr. Florence. Then her sister, who is also a doctor, came and took me to my real sister, who is in the hospital looking after my step brother. Funny. She took me to the hospital. I just saw myself climbing ladders. I don't know in which ward we're in. I don't know which place, but we're in those of casualties, those who had got bomb accidents. So our step brother, the leg was cut. He had one leg and one that was cut. So I pretended as if I was not looking for money. I greeted them, I sympathized with them. Then she's like, "Let me go. I had an appointment with a client, with a sick patient, but I will come back." So when she came back, she called the one. I didn't tell her that I was looking for Dr. Florence. And remember, this one was Dr. Damari. And I was like, okay. Now, funny enough, she came back. She phoned me with my sister called Anne and the step brother. And she's like, "Catherine, do you know what? Dr. Florence told me she wants to see you in the evening when we are done with work. So I'll come and pick you with Anne." I was like, oh my God. God can really, really read people's problems. And that is so good. I was like, okay. So in the evening, remember, I haven't eaten. Where I went to the hospital, they don't just eat like that. I moved in the morning and it was almost 6 with no food, but I kept calm. In the evening, we went to meet her in Okorobi. Can you imagine? She had prepared a very, very big banquet. Chapatis, matoke, rice, posho, sweet potatoes, meat, fish, everything. And the whole anger that I had, you know, this Jaden, her children never wanted to eat. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to eat. Remember at school I was eating posho. Then here I was hungry the whole day. Then they prepared food. I was like, let me sit down and eat. I saw it was as if I had known her for a long, long time. She greeted me. to check on her. She almost resembled me. And I was like, okay, that's fun. Now, again, she called all her children. They greeted me. Her husband came. They greeted me. They took us to sleep. In the morning, I was like, I'm not going to tell her that I'm looking for money for the kettle. I kept quiet. Little did I know that God can really enter in people's hearts and they helped you. They help you. So like in the evening, I was like, no, in the morning, she was like, let me take you to the bus, you go back to school. So we went with my sister. She gave us money. 50K. By then it was too much. She took me to the tax park. When she said, okay, bye, I was like, oh. I went outside, bought the exact kettle, took it to school. I said, girl, have your kettle, and I would never borrow again. I gave her her kettle. After giving her her kettle, I was like, okay, that's fun. You know, when you walk, you tell people to pay back your stuff. You should remember that something can happen to you also. After like a term and another term, her kettle broke. The same kettle broke. She was like, the kettle you brought for me has broken. I was like, am I the one who burnt it? I bought it in a cavera. It was well wrapped, branding new. I gave it to you the way you gave me second hand. So if you have used it for a month and it has burst, that is none of my concern. But as I talk right now, we are still friends. Don't mind about that. So I was still saying bread is thicker than water. Then when I came to New Zealand, I was like, I think here no one knows me apart from my children and my husband. Whoa. As I was moving around, I saw someone, Karima's daughter, how are you? Do you know Mark, your brother? I'm a friend to Mark, your brother. I'm like, whoa, never misbehave. Another time, I was in Bukomasi, the lady came and was like, you, it seems I know you. Aren't you Kahima's daughter? I was like, what? Then, bye, see you.